Sip Parvatiyama, Sip Samatma, Sip Sudeep, Sip Rumataji, Sip Bliko, Sip Rekha, Sip Mutkula Anand, Sip Sagai, Sip Ashok, Sip Sunil Chidanand, welcome back. Sip Mrs. Sadhwani, Sip Bliss, and Sip Kundan. So there are many more people who are on the call, many still attempting to join the call. So today, the interesting subject that we have is as follows. I'm projecting it. The subject of today's discussion: why do we feel that in spirituality we are missing fun? Movie from Edmund, please. Why do we feel that in spirituality we are missing fun? Who is the champion for today? Who is going to start? I've got Sunil Chittan. Sir, Sunil Chittan, all yours.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
Majority of the people feel that spirituality is no fun because everybody is a samsari. And samsari always thinks the pleasure lies or joy lies in the outward world, sensual object. Once they really know what spirituality is, they understand that spiritual people live in full joy. You don't go after temporary pleasures.
Correct.
So if you ask a spiritual person, he just, feels sorry for the samsari that they are going after sensual pleasures and all related to dopamine. And eventually they lose because everything is temporary in this samsara.
So have we got a very good, excellent point, but I'm just wondering whether we have got the point. But why do we feel that in spirituality we are missing fun? What you said is, you spoke about, your answer is perfect, but it's more to do with the material world, correct?
Yes.
But why do people feel that in spirituality they are missing fun?
Because people have fun only when they participate in this objects of this world.
Correct.
And they always see the spiritual guys don't participate. They are never in bhoga.
Correct.
So they feel that spiritual person is missing fun.
And the reason for that, Sunil Chidanand, is because they do not have the right definition of the word fun.
Yes.
So I'm just bringing one perspective forward for your kind consideration. But we have made good. Thank you for starting off. And now we have got so many today. We have many participants, starting with Bliko, Samatma, Rumataji. Bliko.
Shivam, everybody. So this question, if I ask myself, I will feel that there is nothing like missing fun in spirituality. But because of the most of the people in Sansar is 99% ignorant about the spirituality and real fun. That's why they feel that these people are boring. They are just, not interested in anything because of the detachment. They feel that because of their attachment to the Sansar, they think that these people, they don't know they are missing the real fun, and they are just, become useless people, like, isolated. They feel isolation from the spiritual people, and it is actually a question for Sansari that these people, they think that these people are missing the fun. Actually, it is other way around.
Very interesting. I want to get more perspective. Thank you, Bliko. You have said 100% right. But I want to get perspectives, some more perspectives. So Samatma, and then Rumataji.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham, Samatma.
Really, we are not missing out any fun. In fact, we are enjoying life more and we are more peaceful. Fun means different to different people. That definition of fun is different. What is fun to me may be a serious matter to somebody. And we can really enjoy everything as long as we do it with detachment. And we should not be slaves to any of the enjoyment which other people think is enjoyment.
So You know, my biggest problem, Samatma, is I'm a man of simplicity. And I try to I try to make it as simple as possible. So I'm going to request you to once again, what you said is correct. I mean, everybody is saying correct. But why? Okay, first of all, do you agree? I'm just taking one step back. Do you agree that people think that the people in the having maza in this world, in the material world, they are having a great time, and these spiritual people are some bloody fools, and they are some nonsense mad fellows who have renounced the world. They're wearing some kapra and going in the forest, or they're sitting in meditation. Somebody was lost their head, lost their mind. Is it true that
They think so.
Huh?
They think that we are mad, but we aren't mad. We are
99%?
enjoying something.
First, because I saw Shunya putting a message on the screen, a very challenging message, which distracted my attention. 99% of the people in this world are having samsaric fun. Either they are in a pub today, or they are in a disco, or they are having biryani, or they are having a drink, or they are in a movie theater. And they think there's some mad people on the Zoom call who don't know what fun is. And like mad people, they're in the Zoom call. Why? Obviously, because they think that why they think is that we feel mutely, we feel that spirituality, we are missing fun. See, so the question is, there is no doubt that 99% of the people in this world thinks that spirituality means no fun, boring. Rumata ji bataiye.
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham.
Pranam Mataji.
Guruji, spirituality is a journey which we go inside, which gives us peace, and we are connected to God. Whereas in sansaric world, the pleasure is very for a short time, and it is outward, attracted by senses and attracted by pubs. People are in different ways. But I feel that the spirituality is a inward journey, and it is not materialistic, and it is not temporary. It is real.
आपने मुझे जवाब दो, why do those 99% people feel? Now I'm making the question more clear. Samatma, all of you, I think Bliko, Chidanand, all of you who are on the path. Why do these 99% people of the world feel, ये पागल लोग हैं Zoom call में? क्या ये Zoom call बड़ा क्या जाके बड़ी बात करते हैं, fools? See, look at, we are having champagne. We are having champagne, and you people, you foolish people, you are just going on blah blah blah. Why, Rumata ji? Kyun?
Because they have not tasted the nectar of Satchidanand.
So now we have got the first real diamond on the table, because they have not even they no chakha bhi nahi hai. They have not even tasted. So sad. Samatma, I hope you agree with me. They have not, the people who think that you are a fool, you and me, the people who think that you and me are a fool are the people who have not gone to a spiritual school. That is why they think we are a fool, because they have not tasted. You know, they have a wrong understanding, they have a wrong paradigm, they have a wrong interpretation. What is spirituality? They don't understand. And because they don't understand, they are just so good. I think we have come to some focus, but let me get on to Girish, Sunil Chittal, and then Rekha Liko. Girish.
People think that with the detachment, vairagya, and other qualities associated with the spirituality, how we can have fun in the world. We require attachment, we need possessions. If we renounce that, how we can have the fun? Like that they question.
Right.
They think that the drama happening in the samsara is real, whereas in spirituality we come to know that all the drama is a real drama only, not the real thing. So all the time one who realizes this can have the fun. He need not go to a cinema to have fun or entertainment, because everywhere he sees this Leela, Maya.
So, Girish, you've given a wonderful answer. Again, second brick on the table. But why are these people then going to cinema to have fun?
They think that fun can be had only from material things and by sensual gratification. The song which was pending, I would like to sing now, if
Please
you
sing.
give the permission.
Sing.
तुम बिन मैं मर जाता, मैं जी नहीं पाता, तेरे लिए मैं जिंदा, तुझ बिन मैं मर जाता, तू ही तो मेरा सब कुछ, तू ही तो मेरी जान है, तुम बिन मैं क्या ओ पिया, मैं कुछ भी ना.
So what kind of joy you get, Girish, when you sing the song? What kind of joy you get?
Yes, it cannot be explained.
So this joy, you can go and watch any Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan movie, but you cannot get the joy unless you sing it, unless you are able to experience what Girish now experiences, the state of Ananda. My dear friends, the state of Ananda is Amrit. What Mataji said, "Arey wo itna, that nectar." ये जो लोग एक they eat one samosa and they become happy with one. What, eating one samosa you become happy? What will happen with the samosa? Huh? People, they will spend thousands of rupees in getting one lobster from Red Lobster America. Blico must be knowing about Red. I don't know if you have in Canada or not. So amazing, Girish. So your treat is pending from my side for singing, because you're an amazing. I told you sometimes I get scared if I lose my voice. Somebody should be able to sing. Sunil Chittal. Thank you, Girish. Sunil Chittal.
So
Excellently.
one clear answer is the sansaris, they live as body, mind, ego.
Correct.
They are not even aware. See, they are not the body, mind, ego. So because of this ignorance, they are not able to discriminate and discern.
Okay.
Whereas the spiritual person immediately reaches a point where he dissociates himself from body, mind, ego, and lives as a spiritual being as such.
So let
So
me twist.
naturally, he lives in a different world altogether.
So you're right. Obviously, you're right. But I want to twist a little bit more to make this more meaningful. So, how much fun are spiritual people having, my dear Chidanand, Sunil? How much
They
fun
have
are spiritual?
infinite fun because they live as Atma, which is infinite.
No, is it? Yeah. Do you think that people in this call are acting like they're acting happy, or you think they are really happy?
They are really happy because in the spiritual world, one thing is very certain. To start with, you have to fake it to make it.
Good.
That is why, yeah, because otherwise nobody can be, you cannot be a Chitta Prajna when you reach that stage. Once you start enacting the whole process of Chitta Prajna, one day that jump happens.
No, but even as you keep happening, it's not that you have to be enlightened to enjoy spiritual.
Exactly. No, not at all. The more and more you practice these characteristics of an enlightened person, you eventually evolve yourself and you are able to see, because practice makes man perfect. So as a human being, unless we practice, do the sadhana, use your viveka, vairagya, sat sampat, then only it evolves. But definitely, they definitely know that we are not body-mind complex. Whereas majority of the world lives as body-mind complex. They think that, array, what is this? This is something imaginary, is a perception. In reality, fun lies only in body-mind complex.
So there is a locha. Let us get Rekha Parvani. Thank you, Sunil. Rekha Parvani.
Shivam AiR.
Shivam.
Then I wanted to say 99% live in Ghor Avidya. Since their childhood, like they are trained that this going to parking and all this is fun. So no spirituality, they are not taught. Once they get into it, it's a bit difficult in the beginning, this journey, but ultimately it's the best. Moksha and Ananda, Satchit Ananda we are in.
But why don't so many of your people, your society, your friends think you're a mad person? Why don't you chuck this? Why don't you throw this in the bin and go back and enjoy the life of fun?
Not at all. I don't want to be body, mind, and ego and suffer.
But
all.
they're all having fun. They think they're having much more fun than you.
No, they think, but I don't.
How sure are you? Compare yourself to what you were and what you are today. Are you actually having more fun in the spiritual journey?
Yes, sir. I am having actually more fun because I told you I was miserable before this journey started.
Okay, good. Let us get to, thank you. Bliko, you're back with action. Thank you, Rekha.
Shivam.
Shiva.
So this Sansari people, they have not known what is happiness, true happiness, because when they say they are happy, on the other hand, when there is a problem, they suffer and they cry a lot also. And at that time they will forget that this happiness never helped them in any way to reconcile and go back to the normal stage, because the peace is the foundation of happiness that they forget. And like your song, Santi se mila kya hasi anand, sat ke chit mein mila satchidanand, that is only experience through the practice of spirituality only. Otherwise, you will go round and round and the seesaw of happiness and sorrow.
So beautifully said, Bliko. Thank you. So that state of eternal happiness, that state, therefore, very few people are blessed to go beyond the state of pleasure and to go to a state of peace and to reach a state of purpose. And some people, they like to swing like a pendulum. So the morning time they want to have peace, and then in the evening they want to have party, and in the night they want to have peace. No problem, you can do it. But what will be the consequences is what we have to analyze. So those who are realized, those who have, take a person like me, I have seen both the worlds. I have lived 25 years with the who's who of the world. I have been in the highest forums of Young Presidents Organization, and I have been in the who's who of the world. And then why did I give it up? And why am I still giving it up? Is because obviously the proof of the pudding is the eating. So if I am having Ananda, Satchit Anand here, I would be a fool to let go of this for something else. Thank you, Bliko, beautiful. Sudeep Bhargava, how are you feeling? I hope you're well.
Yes, sir. Better now.
Bolo.
So 2 points that I could think of. One is the herd mentality. People do not want to come to spiritualism because when they see 99% of the people drawing, it could be a false happiness, but they are drawing happiness from going to a cinema hall or to the pub. So they will go with that 99% rather than 1% who come to the Zoom call or any other spiritual activity. Why those people are going to the cinema hall is what I believe is because they are getting an instant gratification. The moment you see a good song, moment you take a sip of some wine or whiskey, immediately you get into some kind of, I don't know, I've never drunk, so I don't know what happens when you drink. They get into that sense of some good sense prevails. Yes. When you say that, okay, you come and sit in a Zoom call, you sit here for 6 months, then you'll get into Satchidanand, then you'll understand, Mumukshudhar, 6 mahina kaun intezar karega? Humko to abhi chahiye. So 2 things that I could think of. One is the instant gratification. They want instant happiness. So that is what the materialistic things could give them. But that instant happiness will be followed by instant sorrow also. But they are okay with it.
I can tell you one thing. Sitting in silence for 2 days, you have become in consciousness now.
Thank you, sir.
No, I can clearly see that. I cannot find your mind at all. I can see complete consciousness because it is so clearly and beautifully focused. Amazing answer. I have not thought. Sudeep says, first, people think that the spiritual people are not having fun because look at it, only some few bad people shaving their head. And see what happened, the whole impression of spirituality is gone for a toss. Thanks to some of the masters, religious leaders, some of the fake people in this world, they have manipulated the entire spiritual domain. So that's a big problem, right? So there are so many, sorry to use the word dhongis, there are so many dhongis in the spiritual field that people think, what is the damn it nonsense spirituality is all about? So we have a problem. So I went off the track, but back to Sudeep's point. Sudeep said that's why, because people are not for spirituality, 99% are going the other way. So there's a beautiful slogan. They say more people eat at McDonald's because more people eat at McDonald's. Sudeep, more people eat at McDonald's because more people eat at McDonald's. Suppose you have to go and there's a McDonald's where 100 customers and there's a KFC with not even one customer. Will you go to KFC? You will say something must be wrong, man. Not a single customer in KFC. I better go to McDonald's. 100 customers, not place to sit. You will stand in a queue. You'll stand in a queue. But in KFC, there's nobody. You will not go. So I'm not for McDonald's or KFC. I'm just giving names. And Sudeep said the second point. He said, Sudeep, the second point.
So instant gratification.
Instant.
Immediately you get the happiness.
So people who are so used to sense pleasures, I want to be happy now. This is a big problem. This is, I think, one of the biggest problems in the world. And who said it before this? Bliko said, right? Or Sudeep only said, okay, I have to wait 6 months. That I have to wait and wait and wait and wait. Yeah, obviously, no. Have to wait. Sometimes you want a good product. Don't you have waiting time? You have to. Sometimes they will say waiting time, 3 months waiting time. If you want to buy a good product, it's not available on the shelf. It may be a new car. It may be a new laptop. It may be a new a mobile phone. It has got a waiting period because it's a good product. So, very good. I'm really happy with the progress we are making. Rajan, thank you, Sudeep.
Namaste.
Namaste, Rajan.
Sure, Guruji.
Sure.
Only ignorant people believe that or say that or feel that spirituality will not give us joy or happiness.
What people?
They don't even know what is spirituality.
No, what people you say?
Only ignorant people.
But do you know that is 99% of the world?
Yes, they say, but we will not say that spirituality is not giving happiness. What is spirituality? Spirituality is when the reality or the spirit come to reality. When we become the real, original, that is spirituality. Many masters or many people tie it with religion and make it complicated. That is why people believe that.
Spirituality is the most amazing fun.
Yes, it is the real thing.
Spirituality is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. There can be nothing more beautiful than spirituality.
Spirituality.
More fun, more joyous, more amazing. Nothing more than spirituality.
Yes, yes. But
what the beautiful point Rajan said, but avidya, ghor avidya.
Yes, ignorance.
If people come to know that spirituality is the highest fun, pleasure.
It is the real bliss.
Then if people come to know, what would happen?
Pardon?
If everybody in the world came to know, what would happen?
The world will become a different world.
The world will change.
Yes.
The world will. Now, tell me, I'm asking you a question. I told you I will be asking a few questions. Why this world is not changing?
Because from generation to generation, we believe in bhoga or we believe in sensual pleasures.
Correct. So why it's not changing?
Because there are not such people to give a leadership for change. Only masters misleading like that Pied Piper.
Amazing. Yes. So let me tell you, in one of my books I've written there, we have got too many political leaders and religious leaders who are taking us in the wrong direction.
Yes, yes.
And we don't have enough spiritual leaders who are taking us in the right direction.
Right. That is the reason.
If 30 or 40 of you become spiritual leaders, do you know what's going to happen? This Zoom call can change the world.
Yes.
This one Zoom call can change the world.
Yes.
But that's why I told you, the way it is, you bring 2-3 people onto this call. Yes. You are 50 people. Bring another 2 people in this call. Let this call become 100. Let this call become 200, right?
But they are not continuing. I brought 4 or 5 in this year itself, in 2022.
What is the problem? What is this? They don't like it or they don't understand?
They understand and they like it and they gave a good opinion, but they are not finding time for this. I don't know why.
Why they have no time?
I don't know why. They are saying
Why?
that, oh, yesterday I missed, the day before yesterday also I missed, like
Anybody?
that this.
Anybody? Why they have no time? Yes, Bliko?
It's not their priority.
Yes, that they
Yes,
have no
they are not-
priority. They have other
Yes, yes.
priority. They don't really
Ah,
understand the importance of this by heart.
See,
yes.
so, thank you, Samatma. Thank you, Abliko. See, I'm telling you, all of you who are active participants, you know, you are already masters. Many of you are in that state where you are already masters. Now, what are you going to do? Remember one thing, the more I am able to guide you, the more I am evolving on the path. The more you are able to get people into your circle and make them join, you will evolve further. It's very important for you to create network. There must be, Girish must have, Girish, see, Girish, already Girish and Parvati, we have two. That 2 must become 4. That 4 must become 8. That is very important. Then, otherwise what will happen is we will all be selfishly enjoying the spiritual ananda, but it will not reach the world. On my part, I'm writing a new book every month. Why? If I die tomorrow also, the book will not die. I'm writing a new bhajan every day. Why? My voice in the body will be dead, but the song will not be dead. And Girish will still sing the song, even after this body is dead. So the point is that we need to make this really reach the right audience. We don't want to evangelize. We don't want to take this and go and tell everybody, oh, no, it's not a mass subject. I am saying each one of you must touch, trigger, and transform 2 lives, 4 lives, 6 lives, 10 lives. That's all. How, with the grace of the divine, I have been able to reach to about, this group is about, actively we are about 70, 80, 90 people. All are not coming every day. Some people are coming once a week, some are coming 3 times a week, some are coming 5 times a week, some are coming 6, and some are coming every day. There's one category of person who doesn't miss the call. And there's one category who has a weekly holiday. Once a week, somewhere they will miss. So it does, I'm not counting. I'm not tracking and seeing who's attending, who's not attending, because it is your journey. My point to you is, I hope you are enjoying the Ananda. Now, what many of you, one day you'll go to one satsang, tomorrow, next day you go to other satsang. Okay, today Ashok Nichani will say, okay, now my get some guests, and guests are going to take me to Rameshwaram now. Okay, you go to Rameshwaram with all due. I always love Ashok Nichani's openness when he tells me, when you go to these pilgrimages, how this will help you in your spiritual journey. That is the challenge. And for me, I have only one simple goal. My goal to help you reach yours. My goal is to help you reach yours. I have reached. Where I have to reach, I have reached. And my challenge is what? What is my challenge? Anybody tell me? Okay, if I have reached my goal, then what is my challenge? Who will tell me? Speak straight away. When I ask a question, you don't need to put your hand up. On your mic and speak. Yes, what is my challenge?
All in this group need to reach where you have reached.
Okay. And my question was, after reaching where I have reached, what must I do? Apart from this, apart from helping all of you reach, what is my personal challenge? Okay, what is my personal challenge?
Live as a Jivan Mukta and remain in the peace of Satchidanand.
Explain that, please. Please explain.
So when you reach at that level, you are living as a life of Jivan Mukta.
Correct.
And you are testing the Satchidanand, and you need to remain in that state continuously.
Perfect.
And help others.
Perfect answer. Thank you. Bliko, this time you have given a 100% perfect answer. A person, when any of you, when you tell me I have reached the point that I have realized everything you've done, right? If then we have a discussion, I have realized everything. That's a fantastic. After that, you don't drop, you don't slip, you don't fall. Dasi Budrani was with me. Dasi Budrani was with me. We were with Dada, our Guruji, in Lee Mirador in Vevey, Switzerland. Dadaji's last international retreat with all of us. In that retreat, I had a last meeting with him in that retreat. And I went and asked him, I said, Dadaji, you know my whole journey. These are the books I'm writing. This is what I'm doing. This is I'm singing. This is I'm talking. Now tell me what more I must do. Guide me on the next step. And the master told me, there is no more guidance needed from me. There is no more guidance needed from me. Move on. The moment we get that signal, the moment we get that green signal from the master, that you don't need any more guidance, then it's our time. We have to start spreading this wisdom, and we have to not, what Bliko said, not drop. We should not, because if we drop, my dear friends, oh, it's like snakes and ladders. You are at 99 and the snake hit you. Back to 1. You are always, remember this, you are always at 99. You are not at 100. When do you get at 100? Who will answer the question? When do you get at 100?
On death.
Correct. 100%
On
correct.
death.
100% correct, Sunil Chittan. On death, you are at 100. Because on death, when you are at 99 and the snake is not biting you, then you give up your pran, leave. Not you give up your pran. This comes from the very famous mantra. Om Triumbakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhana Mrityor Mokshyamamritat. Means not when you give up your pran, but when your pran gives, let's go of you. Triumbakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhana. When the bandhana is snapped by the creeper and the cucumber or the melon is let free, then there is moksha, there is mukti.
Shiva Mayor,
Yes, Rekha.
this mantra, people have misunderstood it. They say that when a person is dying here, they pray for that life to come back. Not many saying this.
It's okay, Rekha.
No, I want to know, actually, as you said, we should guide them.
What if they, Rekha, what if they don't understand the spiritual guidance? Then better to keep shut or better to say this mantra for the wrong reason?
No. Better to make them realize, but if they don't, then we have to keep quiet.
No, let them say the mantra. No, what is saying the mantra is better or not saying them, or singing a Bollywood song is better?
No, saying the mantra is better.
Yeah, so saying the mantra is first step. Second step, try to make them understand. But then let me tell you a story. I went to Sringeri Shankaracharya. Anybody has gone to Sringeri?
No.
Sringeri Mat, Shankar Mat. I went to the Shankaracharya there is a very dear friend of mine. He inaugurated our temple. And he always tells me, I remember you all the time. I told him, "Aap to aisa hi bolta hai." I speak to him in Hindi. "Aap to aisa hi bolte hai." He said, "Nahi, sach hai." I said, "Kaise mujhe yaad karte? Aapke paas log millions the." He said, "Because I have a pet. I have a pet, Hiran. He lives in a jungle. In Shingeri, his hermitage is in the jungle. And he said, I have a pet that comes and eats food in my hand every morning, evening. Every day, I feed my pet." I said, "So?" He said, "My pet's name is Ravi. So every time I say, Ravi, 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 I think of you. Every day I think of you. Every day I think of you." The Shankaracharya. So I went to the Shankaracharya and I asked him the question, "Your Holiness, Swamiji, आप तो Advaita follow करते हैं. They follow Adi Shankara. They follow Advaita. They follow Aparoksh Anubhuti. They follow Viveka Chudamani." I said, "Lekin, I don't understand this hypocrisy. आपके आश्रम में 20 मंदिर हैं. आप इतना पूजा करते हैं. लाखों लोग आते हैं. Hundreds, lakhs of people are coming and going to your temple. When God, प्रभु अंदर है, तो वहां मंदिर में क्यों जाना? So he smiled. He smiled and he came forward to me like this. He said, तुम जानता है प्रभु अंदर है, तुम अंदर जाओ. वो नहीं जानता प्रभु अंदर है, कहाँ जाना? तुम अंदर में जाएगा ना. This is a Shankaracharya's beautiful explanation to me. अरे तुम जानता है प्रभु अंदर है, तुम अंदर जाओ. मैन, तुम तो जानता है ना. ये लाखों लोग नहीं जानता है प्रभु अंदर है. Bliss, what it means, bliss. People who know God is inside, they will go inside. But people who don't know God where? They will go to church, they will go monastery, they will go temple. So my dear friends, when there are people who think that we are all fools, huh? What did Jesus say? Anybody says what Jesus told? When somebody told Jesus something that people are saying bad about you, what Jesus said?
Forgive them, for they know not
Forgive
what
them.
they say.
He said, forgive them. They know not what they say. And Jesus said, forgive them. They know not what they say. So my dear friends, so often we have to evolve on the journey. You know, this spiritual journey is a true nectar. Is a true nectar. And in this spiritual journey, we evolve to a state of highest happiness. I'm telling you, I am the happiest man in the world. And I wish, my goal is to make you reach yours. I wish you all can enjoy the same. I know you're enjoying the ananda of spirituality, but I wish you'll enjoy the complete ananda. And that's why I like to share everything with you. So I'm going to hand over to you if you have any questions to ask, but I'm going to ask a buzzer round. I got a news flash today. Huh? The flash was, we have to kill the mind. Correct? How many times you heard me? We have to kill the mind. Today I got the flash and I'm asking you the answer. What is the way to kill the mind? Who will answer?
Silence it.
Live in consciousness.
Push out the thoughts.
Still the mind.
Who said that?
Push it out.
So who said
Sona.
still the mind?
Sona.
I think Sona, you're cheating. Sona, somewhere she's read it in my flash today. So she's just got the attention of all of you. So today, okay, doesn't matter. She's on the call, so she's allowed to cheat. So my dear friends, I got a flash today. If you want to kill the mind, still the mind. You like it? Huh? Of course, it's silence. But look at it. If you want to kill the mind, still the mind. If you don't still the mind, you cannot kill the mind.
Hello.
You've got to, please call Pushpa after the call. You have to learn to still the mind and kill the mind. You know what the mind does, my dear friends? The mind takes you from a Bhagwan and makes you into a shaitan. The mind takes you into a Bhagwan and makes us into a shaitan. It destroys us. It completely destroys us. And that's why the people are thinking that these spiritual fools, these spiritual gurus, these spiritual idiots who are just, but the problem, let me tell you, there are many people, they take one Rudraksha, oh Rama, 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 Krishna, 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 Krishna. No, that actually doesn't mean that they are enlightened beings. Don't get carried away. I'm not saying they're not enjoying. Those people are enjoying in bhakti. They're having good bhakti. Hare Krishna. They will come and tell you, Hare Rama. And then they will tell you, only Krishna is the one who will liberate you. No other God in this world can liberate you. Then you know that they are not reached where they should be reaching. You can make out. You can make out like a true jeweler can make out a fake diamond and a real diamond. You all are all enlightened souls. All of you on this call by now, how much you have listened, you have got so much knowledge, information, wisdom in your head. You don't need to scratch your head. It's there all the time. So my dear friends, Anybody have the last question? Otherwise, I would like to close. Anybody have the last question?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes.
How to still the mind?
How to?
Still the mind.
And who's asking this question?
Rohit, Shivam Guruji.
The only way to still the mind is to tame the monkey and make it a monk. The monkey mind has got a tail that is EY, ever yelling, ever yearning. Cut the tail, and the monkey becomes a monk. Watch it, catch it, latch it, cremate it, decimate it, destroy it by being still. Put the intellect in charge of your consciousness. Put the intellect in charge of your consciousness and don't let a damn it thought escape your attention. With that note, I bow down to you.